styling tip, what would it be?
I want to say make whatever you're wearing into your own.
Cool, okay, we love that, we love that. What's your favorite song right now?
My favorite song right now? I want to say my album, which is coming out soon.
Okay, okay. Look out for that, look out for that. What's your favorite meal? Ooh, can't go wrong with Korean food. And what's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Capricorn.
Oh, big Capricorn. Don't play with her. Thank you so much for your time. Appreciate you.
So
Finally to open this. Always so sweet, Des. It's the blue one! It's my favorite color, thank you. There's another one? Oh my god, it's the Ruby Cocoa Crush necklace! I was wondering when I would get my hands on these. What are the chances, guys? They have the Cocoa Crush Ruby necklace, and my album is called Ruby.
Undeniable truth. Blackpink's Jennie wins lawsuit over false biological father claims and publishes shocking confession book. Seoul, that morning felt different. Behind the South Korean High Court building, full of cameras and the whispers of reporters, Jennie Kim stood tall. His face was calm, yet the aura that emanated was so strong, not as an idol, but as a human being who had just won the longest inner battle of his life. 4 months the public has been enveloped in a wild issue. A middle-aged man appears and claims that he is the biological father of Jennie BLACKPINK. The claim went viral quickly. Gossip media vying to contain sensational stories, netizens speculate, and haters use it as a weapon. A man named Park Tae-joon, who has never appeared in any trace of Jennie's life history, suddenly states that he had a relationship with Jennie's mother in the late 1990s, and that Jennie was the child of that relationship. He even sued for the child's right of recognition and demanded compensation from the Kim family for having erased his existence from the child's life. Jennie, who is known to be secretive about her personal life, finally cannot be silent. Through his agency and personal lawyer, he responded to the lawsuit legally, but not just to defend her good name, but to stop the spread of lies that are damaging not only her, but also her mother, who has lived away from the spotlight. An emotionally draining court round. The lawsuit was opened in early spring, and for several weeks, the courtroom witnessed a long battle between fact and fiction. Park Tae-joon's party brought several medical documents that he said corroborated his relationship with Jennie's mother, including pieces of old photos and love letters that the mother claimed to have written. But Jennie did not remain silent. He submitted to a DNA test that clearly proved that there was not the slightest blood relationship between himself and the man. More than that, her lawyers managed to expose that the man forged documents to corroborate his narrative, and even tried to take advantage of Jennie's fame to gain media attention for the promotion of his personal business. The facts are open. This includes the man's criminal record, which has been implicated in forgery cases in the past, as well as evidence of suspicious financial transactions from a gossip reporter who often ran negative stories about Jennie, corroborating allegations that the case was largely orchestrated to undermine Jennie's reputation on purpose. A bitter and conscious victory. On the final court day, the judge firmly rejected Park Tae-joon's lawsuit and stated that his claim was entirely false and libelous. Jennie won the case absolutely. Not only that, Park was sentenced for falsification of documents, defamation, as well as attempts at public fraud. Despite the win, Jennie did not cheer for joy. He looked away toward the bleachers in the courtroom, where his mother sat, holding her hands tightly with teary eyes. This case reopened the old wounds of both of them. A past full of hard work, loneliness, and struggles as a single mother. The truth in the shadows. A few months after the trial decision, Jennie shocked the world by publishing a book she wrote herself, Truth in the Shadows. The book is not just an autobiography. It is a full acknowledgement of the wounds, strengths, and triumphs of a daughter who grew up under the pressure of the public spotlight, was raised by the unconditional love of her mother, and now has to face a world that tries to shake her identity. In the book, Jennie writes, "I never knew who my father was. But I know who my mother is. He was the one who sacrificed everything so that I could live as I do today. There is nothing more evil than trying to change someone else's life story for personal gain. Jennie also alluded to how the mental stress as the case progressed made her think back to the entertainment world and struggle with deep anxiety. However, writing the book became a healing process. She shared how the members of BLACKPINK, especially Jisoo and Lisa, continue to support her behind the scenes. How Rose wrote a special song that has never been released, just to calm Jennie during her worst nights. Social impact and message to the public. After the book was released, a wave of support poured in, not only from BLACKPINK fans, but also from the Korean and international public. Many felt inspired by Jennie's courage to open wounds and stay strong in the face of the storm. The book also led to a major discussion in the media about the legal protection for celebrities from false claims and public slander, as well as the importance of maintaining the privacy of public figures, especially when it comes to family and sensitive past. Jennie ends her book with a sentence that imprints on the reader's heart. "I don't want the world to see me as a victim. I want them to see that even in the dark, someone can stand up straight and say, I know who I really am." The legacy of truth. Now, Jennie is back on stage. Not as a girl who is associated with scandals, but as a woman who dares to face slander and turn it into power. It remains to dance, sing and shine, more than ever. The book, Truth in the Shadows, became a bestseller in just 2 weeks. The publisher is already planning translations into more than 10 languages, including Indonesian, Japanese, and French. And rumor has it, one of the famous Korean film producers is interested in adapting it into a feature film. Park Tae-joon's case might be a dark chapter in Jennie's life. But out of that darkness, a light is born that illuminates thousands of hearts, especially those who once questioned their own worth and origins. Jennie didn't just win in court. It triumphs over the wounds of the past. He triumphed over evil. And most importantly, he won over himself.